Let's take a look at an Electrum Sabercrafts Neophyte lightsaber. So this is a smart saber and it connects with the Electrum Sabercrafts app. And in addition to that, the configuration that I got is a Neopixel saber. So there's kind of some pins at the bottom here and I need a specialized Neopixel blade in order to use the saber. So we're going to demo that a little bit later. But the finish that I got here is the crimson finish. So it's a lot of this kind of metallic red color. That's the predominant color of the hilt. There are also some silver colored accents, especially in kind of the grip section and also kind of toward the neck of the saber. We've got kind of a radiator style emitter at the top, a little bit of a dip right there. The touch switch, kind of the activation plate, is in kind of the upper part of the hilt. It's slightly recessed as well. And got a few little grooves there. And then we've got this kind of ringed grip section. And that's where we see this kind of color contrast between the red and the metallic silver parts. A few additional kind of silver color grooves toward the bottom of the hilt, and then it kind of ends with this pommel here that's vented, of course, for the sound. So what's neat about this hilt design, it's somewhat simple, but it's also very elegant, very balanced. So this is kind of like a starter saber type of thing, which is probably why it's called Neophyte. So there are additional color options. There's kind of a rose gold, which is sort of a pinkish color, cobalt, which is blue, and blackout, which is a kind of mostly black hilt, although all of them have the same kind of metallic silver accents to it. Now the switch plate design, there are lots of different options for that. This one is called Ion. I thought it was pretty cool. Kind of see that. And there are CoverTech wheels available as an upgrade. The one that I have here doesn't have that. I think I turned on the saber by accident. Maybe we'll get into that part of it. Now a lot of this lightsaber is customizable. So you can customize like the sensitivity of the activation plate, for example, and all sorts of things with the blade and the sound and all of that. And so we have it activated. This is the unstable blade setting, and then I'm going to connect with the app. And so the Electrum Unity, that's the name of the app, wants to connect with the Bluetooth. So here it is on my phone. It's connecting, and now that sound right there indicates that the app is connected. So if I go to the blade settings, for example, we've got all the different blade colors. So like there, changed it to purple. Here's kind of a teal, cyan, green, kind of a neon green, but let's just put it back to red for now. Now this is currently on the unstable setting, and there are additional profiles that you can use. Like here's flame, which it kind of, you can see it's like a fire where not all of the blade is illuminated at once. That's kind of a neat effect. Vegas, that's an interesting name. There's lots of different kind of colors that change in the hilt at once, but it's all, overall it's kind of a whitish blade with a few different kind of colors showing up. I guess like Vegas Marquee, I guess that would be my guess behind the naming. Solid, that's a classic if you just want a solid color, no unstable blade like Kylo Ren style, anything like that. And rainbow, so rainbow's kind of an exciting one. It's sort of like a morphine rainbow, so like where the colors are on the blade sort of shifts kind of progressively over time. So it's kind of a trippy kind of 70s effect maybe. And then here's Flickr. So Flickr is like that, and unstable, they're somewhat similar, but they do look a little bit different. And there's flame. There's all sorts of aspects of these blades selections that you can customize as well. So let's just put it maybe back to Flickr. So you can adjust the sensitivity. There's smooth swing. There's the lock up effect. There's different blaster bolt deflects. Let me maybe change the, go back. See, we've got all these you can save different profiles on it. It does show how much charge is left in the battery. So let's see, let's go to Kinetic Engine. So I have it for the motion profile. I currently have it on the smooth setting. There's like a classic setting. There's some additional settings, but you know, a lot of people like the smooth swing these days because it's a very kind of responsive setting to have. This is the type of thing too, once you get the Saber, you can really sort of play around with it and explore the different settings and you know, sound levels and any of that type of stuff. So yeah, it's just, you know, it's really fun Saber, very responsive, and you can, you know, update it, change it to be as responsive or kind of least responsive as you'd like it to be. And also the sound I have in here, the sound font is Kinetic. So there's various kind of Electrum Sabercrafts sound fonts out there. And it comes with one by default, I believe, and you can get additional ones. You can also load your own fonts onto the Saber as well. So sound profiles, you have treble, mid, bass, all that type of stuff. Oh, I guess I have two sound fonts on here. But yeah, I think I wanted to see one more thing with the sound fonts. No, that was a different one. But you know, it's just, this is a pretty feature-packed Saber, you guys, and especially for Neopixel, this is one of the more kind of affordably priced Neopixel Sabers out there. So that's kind of a neat aspect about it too. But yeah, this has just been kind of a look, excuse me, at an Electrum Sabercrafts Neophyte lightsaber. So let's turn it off. Turn it off by sliding from the top to the middle one. Yep, that's it for now. So feel free to comment below.